hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears, the stories unfold. Let the cards turn around, the stories we found in the shadows.
Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot Morning Reflection Daily Inventory and chance to check in with the universe. So, it's official. The date is official. So I will be teaching a class up at the Haven in Havre de Grace. Good morning, Maureen. I'm going to be teaching this class. It's going to be about 2 hours and a little bit. And it's going to cover the majors, the minors, and the court cards. And then taking what we do here in the morning. Good morning, Angeline. I'm doing another class. But it's essentially taking what we do here in the morning, but teaching people how to actually use the tarot in a practical way, meditation, looking for the messages, almost like storycraft. So I'm kind of excited about that because that has been formalized. So now I just need to create the class. But that'll be November 8th, so I'm excited about that. And then I've been contacted by Cups also. Good morning. Hey, Jess. Yeah, so I'll be doing that class up there at Haven and looking forward to that on November 8th. And Cups, the Frederick Cups, has also asked if I was interested in doing tarot classes. So looks like I'm going to be doing that probably in November or December. Somewhere around there because October is getting full. So anyway, what are we doing here this morning? Taking a breath, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean, right? Which then reminds us to take that breath. Without even doing anything else, I just felt my shoulders drop. So feet flat on the floor, butt doing the kitty dance. Checking out where the shoulders are, relaxing the neck. I already feel that connection. And as I say, it's like the universe asking us, holding up a mirror and asking us, what do we see? And we use the tarot for that reflection. So, let's see what we've got going on here today. Yeah, I'm kind of excited because I had really started slacking on getting out there in classes and stuff like that, and that's one of those things that it's one of those things that give me a lot of energy just being around people. So that'll be good. It'll be healthy for me. Okay, so guess what I'm gonna do here? Like I haven't done it 850 times now. I'm going to make our 3 stacks, each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one's a different thought or idea, and if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path because this stack will lead us down one path. This conversation's a totally different path, and this one will take us in a totally different direction. So today, let's take a look at the top stack, or what I like to think of as things that are right in front of us and we don't even see it. Okay, so I am going to start with our 3 and 1. And flipping each card over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. The first one is the Knight of Coins. So knights are what? There are fire. There are energy. Court cards can be us or somebody else or part of a situation. But when we see a knight, knights are the first ones we send into battle. Knights are supposed to be movement and action. And this is the Knight of Earth. This is the Knight of Coins. And when you're the Knight of Earth, when you're the Knight of Coins, that's not a war horse. that's going to sit there and charge into battle. This is a plow horse. So we have the Knight of Wands. And when we see this card, it can be a couple different things, all based on what we see here. But it could be about taking our time in a situation, taking the notes, doing what we need to do. Sometimes, though, the problem is that we get so caught up in the details that we don't charge forward. But let's see what the Knight of Coins is looking at. The Knight of Coins is looking at the Sun card. So it's almost like restraint. Instead of just running into something. Instead of just doing something for the sake of doing something. You know what I mean? Sometimes maybe we need to find that restraint. Because the Sun card is one of the happiest cards in the deck. The Sun card is that feeling that we allow ourselves to have when we're having that good day. I mean, it's one of those days where it could be a torrential downpour, but we still feel like, you know what, above those clouds, there's the sun. But we still have another card to turn over. So let's see what kind of adventure this knight is going on. And we see that it is the Magician who's looking back at our experiences. So, first off, when we do the tarot, our minors are the day-to-day cards. This is just, you know, as I like to say, welcome to a Thursday. The majors are the destiny cards and the ones we pay attention to. So when we see this Knight of Wands, and if we get frustrated, or if we want to just jump into something without thinking, if we just want to vibrate at a problem, this is about finding that restraint. This is about saying, okay, let me assess the situation here and take my time with a goal. And that goal is the Sun card, because when we do that, we've learned. And the Magician, if you've ever noticed, has got a wand, he's got cups, he's got coins, he's got swords. These are all the tools that we have collected, that we've learned, that we've gathered, so that we can take what we've learned. And it is about manifesting, because the Magician does what? He can make something out of nothing, out of thin air. He can create. And that's like us getting an idea. An idea is not physical and tangent, but we can make that idea real. Whether it is, you know what, I haven't done knitting in a long time. That's intangible, right? But you got a skill. You pick up your knitting needles and you make somebody this pair of mittens that's going to make them happy. Or it could be job. It could be anything. So looking at this so far, we still have the advice card. What is it that we need to slow down? And we do that by recognizing the goal. And by recognizing the goal, we can see the positive side, so that we can then use our skills to do something positive, to make something, to create. So let's turn over the advice card, which is the Three of Coins. So today's one of those days, it's slightly gray outside. It's starting to get chilly, so that's nice. But again, it doesn't matter what the weather is. It doesn't matter anything else. Somewhere up there, the sun is shining. But we still can sometimes feel that frustration, that need to do 80% of the work in the last 20% of the time. But the Knight of Coins here, he looks like he's matured. He looks like he's says, you know what? I'm not just going to charge off into battle. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to review. I'm going to go against my nature, because we've set a goal. So today is about setting that goal seeing the positive side of where we want to go, and then taking something we've wanted to do and making it real. So it's making a goal so that we can make something real. And coins, again, are home, health, finances, and all those things that keep us grounded. Threes are growth. Look at that. That even looks like an arrow, doesn't it? If I put a little thing right here, because it's pointing in a direction. So today is about taking a breath. What is that goal? What would we like to, what is realistic? If I just calm down and think about it, what is it that I can actually make or manifest? And this is just a reminder that we can do that. We're allowed to. So today, just ask yourself, what is it you would like to manifest if you could just slow your life down a little bit? So, and good morning, Joanna. So I do personal readings. I do it up in Hagerstown and locally here and at events and stuff. But I don't like doing readings online because I need that personal connection. So if you are in Maryland or around Maryland, if you go to MyTarot.org, I would love to do it. But I never felt right about taking money over the internet. That some people are brilliant at it. Absolutely. I mean, I know that, I believe Jess, Charms by Jess right there, I think she still does it over the internet because she's able to connect that way. For me, I just haven't been able to. So I would suggest if you're not local, contact Jess because she's amazing. So with that today, I hope everybody has an amazing day. And I will be back here again tomorrow. But today, as a matter of fact, these classes, this is perfect for where I say I need to do more classes and things like that because I've slowed down. And look at how much better I'm feeling. Just the fact that I know that I'm starting to fill up my October. It's because I've gotten back up on my horse and started doing this again. So this is exactly the type of stuff that I needed to start doing again. So with that, take care, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the card.